Hello and welcome back to the DaveTech YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to set up Google TV for first time use. Before we continue, a quick reminder. If you're using a smart TV, Fire Stick or Android TV device, I highly recommend using a VPN. A VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your connection, and keep your personal data safe while browsing or streaming. I personally recommend NordVPN. It's fast, reliable, and works smoothly with TV devices. I've put a special link in the description. If you want to check it out, do so right now. Let's get back into the video. To do this, all you need to do is to come over to the top bar. You need to go to the top right and click to find the profiles. So you're going to manage profiles. Here you can add an account. So right here, if you click on this, just like I've done, you begin to add an account. So you can add your Google account. I'm just clicking add account, and now you can scan this code with your mobile device where you have the Google account logged in. That's going to sign you up with that method. It will be streamlined and easy. Alternatively, you click on the down button and click sign in on TV instead. You're going to be prompted to put in information to your email address and your password to create that profile. So put your email address, put in your password, that's confidential information. And let's move on to the next requirement. So after you've gotten your profile on, you'll be logged in just like this. The next thing you want to do is head over to quick settings and ensure your Wi-Fi connection is on. To do this, click on Wi-Fi. If your Wi-Fi is toggled on, you could select whatever network, select the fastest network, connect to it, and you have internet access on your device. So you have to verify that you have good internet access. Head over to settings. Right at the top right of the screen, you have the button that says all settings. So with all settings, you will come right here on display and sound and set that to fit your preferences. Down here, you could choose a resolution. I have mine at automatic 4K. You may choose to have yours at 4K with 59.94 or 4K 50Hz resolution. Alternatively, if you go deeper into the settings, you could toggle your display even to 1080p. Moreover, you can move out of display settings. When you have a display the way you want it, you could want external audio outputs to come out from your speaker, to come out from any audio device you have installed. Come over to system, navigate up to accounts and profiles, back up to display and sound, and now you're going to scroll down. You find system sounds. You could toggle it on and off, advanced sounds, and if you don't want to use surround sound, this is a place where you turn it off. By keeping this option on, keep surround sound on, and from there you could go to the device. We're going to access devices such as a speaker or any other device using remote and accessories. When you click on this, click down to the pair remove accessory button, and here you'll be able to find the device of choice. So your woofer or your audio device of choice, make sure it is pairing, visibility is on, and click on the device here to connect it. So when that is done, you can move out, head back to the general settings toggle, navigate to privacy, or you have the location option. So for most services, you need a location to be turned on. You just click on location, and it will use Wi-Fi to estimate your location. If you do not want that, you could turn it off, but Google may require that, so this button turns it on, and I keep it on there. I'm going to go back out. I'm back on the general settings tab. You will come over to accessibility and edit the text. So if you're visually struggling, just like I am, you could increase the text size and make it large or even largest. So set this to your preference and head over back to the bold text. So if you turn this on, all text will appear in bold, and this will be way easier to navigate the Google TV. Click on tap or talk back or screen reader to enable this mode where the screen is going to talk back. So it's an accessibility feature that would assist visually impaired persons where it reads aloud. If you need that service, that's where you turn it on. And pretty much that's it. The device is set up and ready to go. So on your home screen, you're going to be able to navigate to the apps you have downloaded. And in subsequent videos, I'll show you how to download other apps. So stay tuned to the channel and you'll see more content like this. If you found this informative, if you found it insightful, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video with content like this.